everyone, and welcome to GG ahead of the final Thursday night of the Carnival before we move on to Super Saturday next week and Dubai World Cup night on March the 27th. We've got 6 races and 5 of them are on the turf, which means it should be another really good night for Godolphin. They've got 17 runners and I think it's highly likely that they take out both of the Group 3s. Those are the Nad Al Sheba Trophy, which is over a mile and 6. And the one I like here is for Saeed bin Saror, Volcanic Sky. He was a good runner-up last time over course and distance. I think he should be able to build on this and maybe take this race as well. The other one I fear actually is another one of Saeed's Global Heat. I think he's been pretty progressive through this carnival, but last time out he didn't have a lot of weight, so that's the one thing that makes me just side with Volcanic Sky, who I think can maybe take up a prominent position in a race in which I don't think there'll be much pace. He's got Frankie Vettori on board, and he'll probably be a pretty short price, but he does look the most obvious one to me. The other Group 3 is the Dubai Millennium Stakes over the 10 furlongs. It was won last year by Gayat. There's no superstar like that in here, but I think Charlie Appleby will win it again with Star Safari, who's really the only progressive horse in the race. He's only won handicap so far, but he's done it in the manner of a good horse, including breaking the track record here last year. Even though he does cut back in trip, I think he is the exciting one. I give a little squeak to Dream Castle, but he was pretty lacklustre last time. Would really have to bounce back from that subpar effort. We've got some interesting listed races on the card as well, including the Meydan Classic, and I think everybody will be siding with Master of the Seas here. He looked so good when he won the Superlative Stakes at Newmarket back at the July Festival. He followed that up with a good run, I thought, in the National Stakes over at the Curragh. That's a Group 1. This is a big drop down in grade. He's £8 clear, and I think he's going to be far too good for them here, and then maybe go home for a Guineas campaign. Next best is probably going to be Naval Crown, who does have that fitness edge, and we do know that Charlie's have been coming on for a run, but Master of the Seas should just be too good in that one. The Meydan Challenge is the final race on the card. That's over 7 furlongs, and again I'm going with an Appleby runner, and that is the top weight Well of Wisdom. This is his first run since being gelded, which has been a powerful angle this carnival. His first run here last season, he was pretty headstrong. I'm hoping that the gelding has taken that out of him, and I think that he's going to be the one to beat there. It is a pretty competitive race right the way through, but I think he will be able to do it. I do think this is his best trip, even though he has won over as far as a mile. We also have a 9 furlong handicap on the card. That looks very competitive, and I'm actually going to go against Godolphin in this one and side 4 with Fauzi Nasir, who has a nice one in prompting. Just his second run for the Bahraini Maestro. I think he can build on what was a good effort last time, and I think this trip will suit him better than some of the others in the race. If you want a little tip for the Arabian Race, it's actually pretty competitive. It's the first race on the card. It is a Group 1. I like the consistency that Brraq has shown since joining his new trainer, Jean-Claude Picou. I reckon it's between him and Bandar, who won this race last year. Bandar might be a slightly bigger price, but Brraq for me in the opening Arabian Race. Let's hope you find some winners. Enjoy the action from Maiden.